Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Caffeine by Twilight. My name is Andrea and this is where I come to talk about all things cozy, planner related, sometimes tech related, because for me planner and analog and digital really go hand in hand. One day I'll go over why and a lot of the reasons why I have to do a lot of my planning both digitally and analog. More to get it into my brain rather than forget things that I need to remember. If you like any of these topics, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. I know I've been gone for almost a year, and 2024 was a rough one for me, so hopefully I'll be getting more consistent with my videos and wanting to just be here again. I kind of miss talking to all y'all, and I have a lot to catch up on. So today's video has been inspired by Danielle from My Dandelion diaries and is all about the 2025 planner mind mapping ideas. First thing is, what did I get for 2024? What didn't I get for 2024? Sterling Ink came out with all of her brand new planners, and Catherine just does an absolute fabulous job making things look gorgeous and classy and sophisticated, and everything was just chef's kiss. I loved it all. Unfortunately, a lot of it didn't work for me. So I kind of found out in 2024, aside from the fact that I didn't do a lot of planning to begin with, that I do need multiple planners, but I don't need that many. It was a little rough. 2024 was a little rough on the planner side. So for 2025, I figured I would go ahead and come up with some ideas for what I need for my system next year. I really need a everyday carry. I really need a desk planner. And those two really go hand in hand for me. I do a lot of copying from one planner to the other to keep with me. This year I used a passport, traveler's notebook passport size, and I have it right here. The inspiration from this came from Lindsay Scribbles. Her 2-insert book was absolutely amazing for me. I love it. It worked out so well for me. And I'm sorry that it didn't work out for her, because I loved watching all of her little spreads and everything, but this is definitely something that I am going to continue for an everyday carry, maybe a wallet. This is the Starbucks Reserve Roastery. I got it from Inukshuk, Japan on Etsy about almost a year ago. Actually, yeah, a little over a year ago, because I started this one in 2023, the end of 2023. And I have the Faroof collaboration olive canvas pouch, zipper wallet, and that holds my annual book. And then I have a I don't usually carry this with it. It's a sticker paper from Traveler's Company, and I think I had it in there because I was setting up my November, December insert for November, which I really haven't used a whole lot of because I had some illness and I was out of work, and really didn't do a whole lot the first week and a half. So, but I did set it up. I put some stickers and Sterling Ink's freebie calendar, and I wanted to put a vision board for November. So I will still probably do that. Anyways, that is totally off topic. And I can go through my everyday carry setup for 2025 if y'all like. I'll definitely let me know in the comments below, and I can do my setup video, or I can do my setup on camera so you can see my thought processes on how I set up my everyday carry, and hopefully it'll be my wallet for next year as well. So, everyday carry. Still going to be my traveler's notebook, passport. That worked. I've already ordered inserts from Good Impressions. A lot of you have heard of her. Based out in Spain, takes a good 4 to 6 weeks to get here to the States, but the quality is impeccable. 100% worth it, and I absolutely love her 68 GSM Tomori River paper with, I'll bring it back, and so this one I think is the Emerald craft paper, and it's got 4mm grid with square corners, which is a special request. And I literally copied almost everything from Lindsay Scribbles because it just said yes to me, and it's been working amazing for the whole entire time. So that's what we're going to keep for there. Now I need a desk planner. And my handwriting is terrible. And I am going to stick with the A5 size for my desk planner because it sits on my desk, it doesn't go anywhere, and I do my daily journaling, my monthly pre-planning, and my weekly short-term planning in this, and it basically is my archive for everything. And this year I used the Makino, Tomitaro Makino Botanical Gardens in the Hobonichi Han A5 size. And so I didn't do a lot of planning. I didn't do a lot of setting up. I am actually going to backdate a lot of what I missed because I absolutely love, see, here's a bunch of empty weeks from 2024, or from February of 2024, and so I am going to backdate it, archive as much as I can, and then put it away at the end of the year. But I think I'm going to stick with Hobonichi again. My ride or die. I've gotten since 2021, I think I've been in a Hobonichi cousin, and only this year I started with the Han, and I absolutely love the Han. The Han is just more solid, less floppy, and it's got more permanence for me, so I really like it. So definitely gonna stick with the Hobonichi cousin. Now here's where things get interesting. I originally had a weeks for health and wellness, and then I switched into a Sterling Ink B6, and the B6 didn't really work for me, but I think I may need another health and wellness planner for 2025, and I've had a lot of health issues this year, and so I think I need to track a lot of different things to bring to my doctors and make them aware of things that are changing, because I've had a lot of changes in my health over the last 6 months, and I think that having a health and wellness journal is going to be good for me. And I'm not sure what size I want to go with for the health and wellness. I did like the weeks, but I was thinking maybe, and I don't need to do any daily journaling. I put some health issue info in my A5 journal, my desk planner, so I don't really need to have it in two places. This book is going to just be for weight tracking, meal tracking, blood pressure, and blood sugar tracking. I think those are what I am going to be tracking over the next 6 months or so, and get back to the gym with cardio and weight training. I'm definitely miss lifting. It's been a long time and I really need to start lifting again, but with my blood pressure being as wonky and having some highs and lows, and I don't want to randomly pass out at the gym and hurt myself, or scare anybody else and embarrass myself, because that would be very embarrassing to pass out at my work gym. So maybe a week's, maybe an A6 size. I don't know. I think it has to be small. I think it has to be portable. If I'm gonna track my weightlifting, would I do it digitally while I'm at the gym and then transfer it back into a book? I don't know. This is gonna be a question. I know I need one, but I don't know what size I need it. Maybe standard traveler's notebook? I don't know if it's too rectangular, I don't know. If anybody has any ideas to help me on this health and wellness kick, definitely leave me a comment and help me out, because this is one of the ones where I'm not too sure about. One of the things we did this year, though, is purchase 22 acres of completely pristine property in I guess it's South Texas, considered South Texas. I live near San Antonio, and it's about an hour west, so towards the border, and then a little bit north, up in the hill country, in a valley. It's absolutely stunning. Lots of wildlife. We're gonna build on it. We're gonna end up creating some kind of homestead, and it's just going to be our paradise away from the hustle and bustle of the big city. I'm going to get my chickens, my goats, sheep, and gardening. So, on to the next one. I would like to have a container garden that I can bring from the house that we're living in the city to wherever we end up moving. And to start off this year, I was growing my own herbs. I was trying some vegetables. It didn't really work out. The summer got way too hot, and so. But I think if I do some kind of planning, some kind of garden plan, know my frost dates, that would probably help me out to move forward in my gardening aspirations. I'd like to do canning, but I know that's not going to happen this year. That might happen later on down the road after we build. I want to do something sustainable, something eco-friendly. We do hunt on our property, and our freezer right now has the meat of one javelina, which is kind of a pig-like relative, but the meat is sweeter, and we use pretty much the whole animal in everything that we do, so everything gets used. So definitely need a garden planner. I don't know if I want a weeks, if a weeks is too small, but one of the things I know it has to be horizontal. If there is a weeks, like weeks, not the Hobonichi weeks, but weeks, like a layout weeks, has to be horizontal. I found in the smaller planners, vertical does not work for me. I can't put, and I tried that. One of the things I tried and failed was my garden planner for this year was a A6 sterling ink, and it was a what's it called? Vertical, and it did not work out the way I wanted it to. So the only thing I can think of is if it has any weeks layouts, they have to be horizontal. I need it small to take outside with me. So definitely portable. I was thinking of maybe setting up another traveler's notebook. I have an extra cover. I do have some extra inserts coming, so that might help. Maybe maybe a traveler's notebook standard. Passport? I don't know. These two planners are really confusing me right now. And so definitely has to have horizontal. I don't need daily. No marked dailies anyways. Like note pages in the back would be fabulous. I can't spell. I'll just leave it. My spelling is horrible. So is my speaking. It is kind of late. It is after 10 o'clock at night, after a long day at work, and I just got back to work after sick leave. So doing this video probably wasn't the best idea, but I wanted to get it done. I've been trying to get this done for 2 weeks. I do need a work planner, but I've already gotten a great idea for this one. This is going to be a Hobonichi Weeks. my work planner never sees the light of the interwebs, but it needs to be portable, fit in my purse, and go with me when I go into the office or stay with me on my desk when I'm working from home. And I do a lot of working from home. My job is hybrid, so I can go into the office and see my team, or I can stay home and work from home and do a lot of Zoom meetings. But sometimes I really need that adult socialization. I'm not a very social person, but sometimes it's necessary. So definitely the Hobonichi weeks for my work planner. Another thing I was thinking was, do I need one specifically for my content creation? I do use Notion digitally for planning my content creation, but I was trying to figure out, do I need something analog to help me out and help me balance my digital planning for content creation? So I don't know. That's one thing I'm not completely certain about. I do know it needs to be bigger than a week's. I'm thinking a B6 size, because I know the A5 is too big, but anything smaller would be too small, in my opinion, and that's just my thoughts. If anybody else uses analog for your content creation, please let me know. Help me out. I need 3 helpers, or more than 3 helpers. And I guess I'll put that as a question. So B6 size. Does it need to be horizontal weekly in that size? Probably. I've found that the only vertical weekly that I'm really comfortable with is in my Hobonichi, and that's the A5 size. Anything smaller, I think, is just too small for writing extra things for the week. So one new thing I did do for 2025, I did make certain that I was going to get a 5-year planner from Hobonichi. I am so excited to start this planner. I decided I wanted one back in 2022, but I have this thing with numbers, and it has to be 5s or 0s if I'm going to start something that's going to last me 5 years. So I waited till this year to get my 5-year planner, and I am going to use it for memory keeping. Just things that make me happy through the day. Things that happen on the ranch, things that happen in the house, things that happen at work, things that happen with my daughter. She's adult, she lives on her own, but we have a really good, close relationship, and she's over all the time. So, just good stuff. I would like to be able to look on the next 5 years and see positivity, see happy, see good stuff. So that's a definite for 2025. Things that didn't work. Vertical A6 layout, I already said, doesn't work. Definitely didn't work for the garden. A lot didn't work for this year. I didn't do a lot of planning. I didn't do a lot of creating. I didn't do any watercolors. I didn't do any writing. I didn't do any of my Japanese studies. This year was... I did start a new job, but this year was very stagnant. Aside from purchasing the property and being extremely happy with that, just 2024 was I'm ready for it to be done, and I'm ready to start a new chapter. And hopefully 2025 will be a little bit more positive, and a lot more consistent with my channel. I mean, I miss doing this. I miss I even didn't watch a lot of YouTube videos during 2024. I missed a lot of Helen from the Coffee Monsters Co. I missed a lot of her videos. Lindsay Scribbles, I didn't watch a lot of her videos either. Megan Rhiannon, nobody. I basically dropped off the planet and I didn't even game. I didn't even get into my streaming. I didn't get into anything. I was a lump and a bump on a log and dealing with a lot of health issues, and it just didn't work out the way I wanted it to. I'm sorry my voice sounds so scratchy. I don't know, I haven't talked this much in a long time. So that's pretty much it for 2025 in a nutshell for what I want. If anybody can help me think about planners for these 3 categories: my garden, my health and wellness, content creation, which I'm still not sure I'm going to even do anything analog for my content creation. I don't know. And that would also include any streaming that I do for my gaming, for Silverwolf24601, who is my online handle. And so I guess this about wraps it up. If you guys have any questions, comments, suggestions, please leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. If you find this video helpful, please make sure to hit that like button for more analog and digital content. Make sure to also subscribe and enable notifications so you don't miss any future videos. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.